A truck ran into the sidewalk and hit Elisa.
What?
It looks like she was taken to the hospital. I'm on my way in a cab now, so can you come right away?
No, I can't.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've got stuff to do. I can't right now.
Aren't you worried about your daughter? She's in danger now.
She's a high school kid. I'm sure she'll get better soon. You worry too much.
Do you get what I just said? She's in critical condition from the accident.
Doctors are evil. They tend to exaggerate to extort money for medical treatment.
I don't care about that right now. Just come quick.
I told you, I can't. My mom's having a birthday party this weekend. I'm skipping work to go buy her a present.
Huh? Is that more important now?
What do you mean by more important? It's her 75th birthday. Of course it is.
So what? Your own daughter is in danger. You shouldn't have to pick which is more important. It's obvious.
Mom's birthday party is more important. It only comes once a year.
I can't believe you. Elisa is facing the biggest predicament of her life right now.
She's my daughter, so she'll be fine. You always tend to exaggerate. When she got hurt in kindergarten, you panicked and made a big deal out of it. Remember?
She had a broken bone then.
Bones heal eventually. This time too, she'll be fine. Don't make too much fuss. You will embarrass yourself.
What's wrong with worry about your own child?
Anyways, what do you think I should get Mom? I gave her a bag last year. Maybe a jewelry this year?
I don't know. I can't even think about it now.
You have some preparation to do too, like cooking, decorating. You should start the preparation when you're done visiting Elisa. She'll be safe at the hospital, right?
It's fine to take care of your mom, but she's not the priority now. I didn't think you were the kind of person who doesn't even get that.
Really? Because every year, when I celebrate her birthday, she's always so pleased and gives me $3,000 cash. If I don't put all the effort into it, she might give me less this year, and I wouldn't want that.
What? That's new to me.
Really? Did I tell you? She always gave us on our way home, tell us to treat ourselves with something good.
You kept it all to yourself, huh? Well, I don't even care at this point.
I will at least treat you to a steakhouse this year.
I don't even know if we can do that. Don't be so blasé.
My prediction? Elisa will be discharged tomorrow.
You're being too irresponsible.
I tend to know. It's one of those gut feelings, you know? I guess I'm more equipped with it than normal people.
I'm at the hospital now. I will wait for you, so hurry up. I feel anxious being alone.
I can't. I have to go to work after buying a present.
If you can't afford to skip work, you can come.
Don't interrupt a man's work.
I don't care about you anymore. All I could do during the emergency surgery was pray. There is no God. It was only after 3 hours that I was made to believe that. At only 17 years old, my daughter had gone to heaven. Hopelessness. The word doesn't go justice. There is no way to name this emotion. The police, the doctors, the funeral home. They talked to me so much that I had no time to lament. I had to deal with them all. Before I knew it, it was the day of the funeral. As for my husband, he was in shock. He even was crying. But he somehow was not in the right frame of mind. I was concerned about that. But I never expected him to take such action. Where are you? Your mother hasn't shown up too. The funeral's about to start.
I've already burned incense.
The priest hasn't even arrived yet.
You take care of the rest. I can't do this.
I know you don't want to accept reality. It's hard for me too, but we have to give her a proper send-off.
That's not what I meant. We're having Mom's birthday party as we planned.
What?
Mom's a little grumpy because you're not here, so we're going to have to order sushi from a delivery service. But she will probably be happy because I went all out and made it extra special.
Hey, you're kidding, right? This is the last chance to say goodbye to Alisa. You won't be able to see her face anymore. You know that?
I've always wondered, what's the point of having a funeral? Just burn it down and get it over with.
Why do you say that?
She's not here anymore. How much does a funeral even cost? Don't you think it's a waste of money?
Of course not.
I don't care what you think. Mom is still alive, and her birthday party is much more important now.
Please, say you're only kidding. I don't want to believe those are actual words of Alisa's father.
I'm sad too, you know? But she won't come back, even if you cry. Then why don't we take care of the person who's alive by your side right now?
That's not the point. I have to mourn for Alisa properly, and we have to put things to rest.
I'll be fine. I've already had a closure.
Alisa won't be sad to know that her father and her grandmother are not here.
A dead person has no feelings.
I'm sure everyone who is here at the funeral will think it's strange.
Don't tell them I'm at the birthday party. I do know it's inappropriate.
Then come back immediately. There are a lot of relatives here. Of course they're going to ask a lot of questions when you two aren't here.
Don't ever tell anyone. If your relative starts to ignore me, it's your fault.
Then why should I tell them?
I'm in bed in shock. Yeah, that will do. It sounds more like it, and I don't have to feel guilty.
If you're afraid of feeling guilty, forget the birthday party.
Funerals are for squeamish people. I can't stand it. I'd rather eat cake with my mom.
Is your mom really not coming too? Alisa is her only grandchild.
I asked her too, but she wanted the party as we planned.
You guys are really something.
Oh yeah? Thanks.
It's not a compliment. I despise you both, and I don't even know what to say. Suit yourself.
Come drop by when the funeral is over. I will leave you some sushi.
I don't want it. I'm not coming.
I'll eat all then. I'm drinking today, so I'm staying at Mom's tonight.
I hope you won't regret what you're doing.
Where did you go? Why aren't you home on Sunday?
What do you want?
Where are Alisa's remains? Did you set up the altar? I thought I'd at least offer incense.
You don't have to do that.
I don't even see her photo. Where are those photos you had in the living room? Hey, your stuff is gone too.
Sure. It's because I left the house.
Why would you leave without telling me?
You should know why. There are plenty of hints.
Oh, you mean the funeral?
What else is there?
It went well, right?
That's not the point.
Is it a big deal that you have to leave?
I wanted to send Alisa off in peace. I struggled to accept the reality, but I wanted to send her off properly for her sake. But you ruined it.
What did I do? I just wasn't there.
Did you know that the family has to push the light switch at the crematorium?
I remember when my dad died. My mom had to do it.
I couldn't do it. Couldn't stop crying. Everyone said, if only Alisa's father was here at a time like this. And I thought to myself then, This is my last duty as a parent. I'm her only parent, so I had to do it.
Hey, I'm a parent too.
Please, don't ever call yourself as Alisa's parent and erase all of your memory of having a daughter. Please, I beg you.
What the hell is that?
I don't want to disgrace Alisa.
How dare you? She wouldn't have been born without me.
Why are you so high on yourself? You only play part in having a child. Don't act like a father when you can't even offer a proper send-off.
Shut up.
Your mom too. I still can't believe she chose to have her own birthday party over her grandchild's funeral.
Mom wanted a male grandchild. That's why she wasn't fond of Alisa.
I know. But that doesn't mean she should reject her very last moment with Alisa. I can't deal with you guys anymore.
Hey, that's too much.
I can't find a word to describe you. I know I called you trash, but that would be disrespectful to trash.
You!
It's weird. I don't feel so angry at you. It's not even the feeling of disgust or renouncement. I'd say it's more like numb. I don't feel a thing. It's like having feelings for you guys is simply a waste of time.
I don't like that. You should be more pissed off. I'd rather you be mad at me than say something like I suck at being dad for not going to the funeral.
I'm glad you didn't come to the funeral, because you're not the parent anymore. So your statement won't apply to you.
Where the hell are you now? Your parents are no longer alive. I know you don't have a place to go.
Yesterday, after the funeral, someone asked me. He asked me what I was going to do now. I told him that I want to leave my husband and keep my memories of Alisa to myself. Then this person called out to everyone. Thanks to all of their help, I was able to move out of the house.
It's impossible to move out within just one day. There's no way you can rent a house right away.
This gentleman owns an apartment, and he let me rent the room.
Who's this guy? He must be so well off.
He's the president of your company.
What?
He was very surprised. He was quizzed about why you weren't there at the funeral, despite the fact that you're a father.
What were you thinking? You should have called me right away if the president was there.
It's not like I was at the receptionist desk, checking on everyone who came. How am I supposed to know who's attending? I don't even know how your president looked. I wasn't even aware of him until he came to talk to me.
You didn't tell him I was at Mom's birthday party, did you?
I'm sorry. I'm not very considerate. I told him exactly what you said. That your mom's birthday party is more important.
You've got to be kidding me.
The boss said the same thing.
Did he say anything else?
He seemed speechless, and so was I. I can't even find the right words to say to you.
Why did the president come though? I didn't tell anyone at work about Alisa.
I heard that the father of one of Alisa's classmates knows the president. Seems that's how he found out.
The president should have at least contacted me directly.
He was very considerate. It was very busy day at the funeral, but he was very caring and told me that I must be feeling very depressed losing my daughter. Though it was not necessary, I was touched by his gesture.
It sucks.
I don't know how to face him at work tomorrow. Why don't you just stand tall and be proud of yourself that you're the man who celebrated his mother's birthday instead of his daughter's funeral?
I'm in trouble because I don't want people to think that I lack common sense.
Oh, you're aware of that, aren't you?
Crap.
I know how shameful and outrageous this is. And yet, you didn't come. All you care about is protecting yourself in the eye of others. You really are a worthless human being.
I didn't want to just sit around and watch my daughter burn into ashes. I rather wanted to make my mom happy. Is that so bad? I was just making good use of my time.
I would never do that. I bet no one ever does that too.
Tell me then, were you able to talk to Alisa for the last time at the funeral? No, right?
I did.
Huh? Bullshit. It's only in your imagination.
Maybe so, but I was able to tell her how much I appreciated and loved her. I can still hear her voice.
I don't believe in that kind of thing. Alisa is gone. What's wrong with taking care of those who are left behind?
If that's what you believe, you should follow that. Your values are too different from mine.
Fine, if you insist, go on your own way. But I won't let you keep the compensation for the accident yourself.
Huh?
Mom said there should be at least $100K coming in.
It never crossed my mind. You and your mother-in-law didn't even show up to the funeral? And you guys were calculating the amount of compensation?
Give me all of it.
I can't believe it.
All you want is the memories with Alisa, right? Then you don't need the money.
I don't want it to be yours.
After all, you want the money too, huh?
I'm not like you. I have to build a grave for her.
You can just scatter her ashes in the ocean or in the mountain. Don't spend $10,000 to a mere stone.
Don't disgrace Alisa any more than this. There is a limit to what I can bear.
Who cares? As long as I get the money, I can live a free and easy life with Mom. I should quit the company too. The boss will probably try to preach me anyway.
Are you sure?
I don't want to work for a company like that. It's crazy to make someone's wife move without the husband's permission. I can't believe he actually runs the company.
I just told him. He's here with me now.
What?
I'm very grateful that he sees it as if it's his own problem. He's more emotional than me.
Oh well, whatever. Hey boss, you reading this? I'm quitting. Bye.
There's one last form that you need to fill out. So he wants you to come to the office.
What? No way. It's too much trouble.
It's something to do with retirement benefits.
I'm coming then.
I will leave everything to my attorney. I'll let you know if there's any progress.
Alright.
Mr. Grazer, President, thank you very much for your help.
Has the compensation been transferred?
Yes, thanks to the lawyer you referred me to, the compensation doubled to $5 million. With this money, we can pay you back the fee you lent me to build a grave for Alisa. I'm glad to hear that. It was you who made Eric sign to renounce his inheritance, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Didn't you call him up and make him sign on it pretending to be his severance pay? Thanks to you, I didn't have to give that man a single penny. He's not that kind of man who would willingly give up to his inheritance.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know it will not be legit if you force him to sign it. I don't want you to get in trouble for this. I can just turn a blind eye to this.
You don't have to worry about it.
But
I have an 18-year-old daughter myself. Even if she never encountered a misfortune and something horrible happened, I can't imagine myself not attending her funeral. I just couldn't forgive Eric as a father myself. That's all.
I agree with you on that.
I'm sure he's waiting for the compensation now. He might even have borrowed some money and spent it all expecting to get compensation.
His relatives told me. It seems that Eric and his mother are all decked out in big brand clothes and luxury cars.
I knew it.
Since they don't have a job, they probably can't get a loan from a legit loaner.
It must be someplace very shady.
Eric's mother
is also a very superficial person who likes to show off. She borrowed a lot of money to give her son an allowance. I'm sure her debt has piled up quite a bit. I was aware of it, but Eric most likely doesn't know anything about it. So two idiots are in debt. That sounds more like it for their ending. But if they find out that he was tricked into writing the disinheritance papers, don't you think they will sue you? I want this money to be well spent for my daughter. I will give it up to her. We have an audio recording of Eric saying this.
What? Did he actually say that?
Yes, without doubt.
How did you come to that conversation?
There was a small pool money of $2,000 in our employee travel fund. We refrained from traveling for the past few years, so the money had been saved up.
I see.
We don't normally have a retirement plan, but I suggested to him that we will give him $1,000 for his severance pay, if he will let us donate $2,000 from the travel fund for your daughter's grave. I know I said some outrageous things myself.
Did he believe it?
Easily.
Is that when he said those words?
I'm sure he thought $2,000 as nothing compared to the compensation he believes he will get.
But this is not a good thing, isn't it?
To destroy evil, you have to use dirty trick at times. It's something you don't need to know.
I understand. I will pretend I didn't hear anything then. There is no trading my daughter's life for the money. But the money wasn't handed to Eric. That's all that matters to me now. Stay strong. Feel free to stay at the apartment as long as you wish. It's yours now. Thank you, but it's time for me to keep my chin up and face ahead. I'm going to try to walk on my own feet. Otherwise, Alisa won't be happy for me.
I see. I'm always here for you. If you have any problems, please feel free to contact me anytime.
Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough, Mr. Kreiser.
Your daughter loved you so much. Please stay the same. That is all I wish for you.
Yes, I will do my best. When I meet my daughter again someday, I hope to tell her with confidence that I lived a wonderful life. Thank you very much.